Welcome to another video, and this is an actually something that I'm gonna do to help new players that don't know how to actually awaken any of the girls that they have. And it's kind of something that I learned with the time. If you have better options or you have better things that will work on better, you can comment them in this video and actually help us to learn new ways to do faster awakenings. So I'm just gonna give some of the options that I have learned and some of the stuff that have worked for me. So let's just start with it. Let's just start. So first of all, if you want to do awakenings, you have to be level 90 at least, and to be able to do awakenings actually. And this has to be showing like kind of a light, yellow light going on and off. So that's the way that you can know like what kind of girls you can awaken. You also can check on some pages. Just be careful just to not find like virus on your computer. But you can actually search for like a guide to see what girls you can awaken in right now. Taking that aside, okay, we're gonna start like it's gonna be really fast, guys. It's just like some tips and some of the stuff that has worked for me and what I've been doing this whole time. So first of all, you have to actually work on the stuff that you need. So sometimes you will need like simple stuff like straw, like devil fruits and all of that. That's fine. But when you actually press and actually start making the mission for actually awakening a girl, they're gonna tell you to actually farm some of the stuff that you wouldn't also get, like new stuff. Okay, so it's gonna be new stuff. So what can you do is what I do. I'm just gonna say it like that. What I do is after I press yes, continue, whatever, I start farming that thing. So what I do is, say they only give you 3 chances because it's on the elite campaign, so they just give you 3 chances. It's not like you have 10 chances. You have a lot of opportunities to actually farm the thing, so it's just like 3 times and that's it. So what I do is, since I have crystals, and if you have crystals and you don't mind wasting them, you can just go ahead and do it like at least 3 times a day. That is fine. Like if you don't want to waste 100, you can actually just do it. Actually, I think it's 2 times or 3 times, one of those. But if you don't want to do like 100 crystals, so you don't want to throw away 100 crystals, just if they tell you, okay, the other 2 chances is gonna cost you 100 crystals, you don't do it. Okay, you just wait until the next day. Sometimes like this, it takes me kind of a week. The most is like a week or a week and a half, depending if I have good luck or not, because sometimes you don't farm anything, just one. So it's really hard to do it, and it's like you have to farm at least 60, so it's really hard. Also, another thing that you can actually do is wait until the events are open. One of the events is where they give you +2, so actually you're gonna farm 2 of those essence and 1 chance. Like if you do it like 3 times and you get like, sometimes you get like 6 on those 3 times, and if you continue and like buy more chances to actually do that thing again, you probably gonna farm on a day. You're probably gonna farm like 15 to 16, sometimes even 18, depending on how much you do. So that's a faster way, and probably like that you're gonna finish it on like 3 days to 4 days, depending on how much you wanna waste. Another one of the things that you can do, that's some of the stuff that has worked for me. It's really fast to do it. Okay, and if you want to do it like, just don't waste any of those of the crystals that you have or anything. And if you don't want to wait for any of the events, you can actually do it like that on a normal way. It just take this in mind, it's gonna take you a long time to do it. It's probably gonna take you, some people say that it takes them a month to do it. I don't know about that. If you do it every day, probably it's just probably gonna take like 3 weeks maybe, depending, like I say, depends on your luck as well. So people are really lucky and they can finish it like on 2 weeks, depending on how much they do. Like I said before, it just depends on your luck, how much you do. And this is some of the ways that you can actually do and farm the essence faster and actually awaken your girl in a faster way. Wait until a bane that they give you +2, buy more chances to do it, or do the two things together and to do it in a faster way. Like I say, like probably like 3 days or less. if you do it that way. And you have to be level 90. Okay, you have to be level 90 to actually start doing awakenings. The blood awakenings, I think, is level 100. Like, I haven't looked into that kind of stuff yet, so I'm not sure about that. But I know for level 90, that's how much you need. That's the level that you need to be to actually do awakenings. They start doing awakenings. Okay, so that's some of the tips. It's just like 2 tips that have been working for me really good, and they've been really good. That's all I can say. So hopefully this helps you kind of doing like on a faster way. I've been seeing a lot of comments saying how if it's some ways that they can do awakening, so that's what I did this video for. And it's not just for those guys, and if you're new and you're watching this and this help you, good thing, you know, that this is what I do this for. Like some of the people that actually watch my content, they already know a lot of the stuff that I do. Some of them know better than I do. Okay, so if you have, like I say, if you have a better way to do it, comment that in this video. So remember, guys, if you like this type of content and you want to see more videos like this, remember to subscribe, ring the bell, and see you guys on the next video.